as well. And then accepting buyer requests. So this is our last section here. When a buyer clicks request access, they go into this unapproved area. So once somebody has requested access from you, you should go ahead and get an email that they have requested access, and they will be sitting here in this unapproved area. Now you can always see information about them, what their store name is, what their address is, the types of products sold, other brands that they sell, what their user registration sort was. Was it by invitation or was it direct? And then also, did it come in through the community? You can always sort by any dates. So again, if you have people sitting in here for a long time, just make sure to communicate with them. You can always email them. But they're going to come in again as unapproved. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to approve them. So RepSpark has to link into your Shopify account or your spreadsheet to actually approve somebody to shop. They cannot shop until you approve them. It doesn't mean make them a guest. If you make them a guest, which is what we went through 5 seconds ago, they will not be able to shop your product. A guest can only look at catalogs and assortments that you've assigned to guests. And that's a great way, again, while you're waiting for them to be approved, make them a guest. Approve them, make them a guest, and now they can start at least looking at something. And if you want to leave them unapproved, you don't want to go the guest route, that's fine too, but just make sure you're communicating with them. Once you are ready to approve them, you go ahead, you click on this little blue area, and you start to set up their profile. Now, this is so important. New brands always mess this up. Not mess this up, but it takes a second to get used to. So if you want to approve them as a guest, again, if you want to take them down that funnel, show them some catalogs, show them an assortment that you've set up for a guest, you put them as guests, and you approve them. It's going to move them over then into this little guest area. If you want to actually approve them to start shopping, you go into the customer area, you take off the guest, and then you put order entry. Those are your two main things for customers. Then you click update rules. Now this is a customer and order entry. However, you want to make sure to approve them and you want to make sure that they have profiles. So you're going to click add profile. The only thing you really need to do is select the customer code. Now when you click that, it's going to pull in all the customers that are already in your Shopify or already in the spreadsheets or already connected to your ERP, however we're getting that data. Once you get that customer code, the salesperson code will go in automatically. You can decide if they only have access to a division, etc. Then you click add new profile. At that point in time, this should be a valid user. Oh, save, sorry, not add new profile, you click save. So once you've saved it, it'll tell you every time there's an issue, it's gonna go right here. You approve them, they will get an email that they've been approved. So remember, this one started with somebody requesting access. So now they've been approved, they can click right in and start shopping. It's really great. Now, if you are on Shopify, I do want to show you a quick update that we've made here. So I'm gonna go to a different account, and this account is the Shopify account. If you are on Shopify, it's really easy now, even easier, to approve these users. So when a user requests access to you, they're always going to be in this unapproved sections like we just talked about. Once you want to go ahead and approve them, so you've looked at them, this is actually somebody that you want to be shopping, you can go ahead and approve them. Now with this, they do not already have to be in Shopify. So we made this change. So that user will come in as a guest, just the same way as the other. They're unapproved and they're a guest. If you want to leave them a guest, leave it guest and approve them. If you want to actually create a customer, now maybe you're at a trade show and people are requesting access and you're wanting to create customers on the fly. You don't have to do that first in Shopify. So what you're going to do is you're going to make them a customer, and then you are also going to put order entry. Click update roles. Now that's a new customer ready to order. From then, you can either add a new profile. So if this person is already in your data set, so your spreadsheet, Shopify, or your ERP, you're going to go add new profile. You're going to click here to select, and it's going to select your customer code. Now let's say this is a new person, entirely new, just new. You met them at a trade show, you met them at a new account, they requested access. they've never been a customer that shopped from you before, but you want to go ahead and add them, you can click New Customer, Add to Shopify. So their first and last name should come in. You're now going to assign them a customer code. So make sure, I would recommend a process being set at your company where you decide what you're going to use for customer codes. Either I like digits and just keep going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7. That way you always know your customer code, but you do have to have a customer code in MapSpark for it to be a valid customer. Then you can go ahead, the company is going to come in from what they already put in when they requested access, their phone number and their address, that is already going to come in as well by what they've already put in when they requested access. One other person that is critical, besides the customer code, you're going to want to do a salesperson. Now, salespeople cannot be added on the fly. You have to add those in your data source, your ERP, Shopify. It can be one account, it can be a house account, and everybody can be linked to that house account. If you are a one-person shop, everyone can be linked. All these new buyers can be linked to that one person. But you put your customer code, your salesperson code, you add your shipping, you add your terms. Those are going to pull in all the terms and shipping that you've set up in Shopify already. Great thing here, sync approved buyers to Shopify. It's going to tell me if I need to add something. Sync approved buyers to Shopify. It's now going to sync it immediately into Shopify. So you will have a new customer when you sync that to Shopify, and then it's going to sync back to RepSpark. So immediately once that's done, I can use them in RepSpark. They can go ahead, they're approved, they can order, or as a salesperson, I can start ordering for them, and they're also going to be a customer in Shopify. So it's a great way, again, at a trade show to be approving people and not have to add the information in both spots. Now that's only going to happen, I just want to say this one more time. When somebody requests access from you, they're going to come in as a guest. This part, this new customer, is only going to show once you set customer and order entry. So do not be confused. If it comes in as a guest, you just select customer and this little blue thing will pop up. But it's a great way, again, to mass approve new customers that are requesting access at shows or as you go along. And the last bit of information here is just repeat, be proactive. Just because you put yourself up in community, it doesn't mean people are going to come and start shopping. They're going to come, but again, you want to make sure to be proactive on sending out catalogs, sending out assortments, communicating with them, letting them know, hey, sometimes it takes us a week or two to approve new accounts. In the meantime, I'm going to make you a guest. I'm going to share a guest catalog with you. So the day that you're approved, you are ready to shop. I cannot say it enough, be proactive, be reaching out to these new buyers who again are showing, they're showing interest in your brand and that want to shop your brand. And at this point, we have a couple more minutes here, but I'm going to leave a second to answer any questions that you may